Hello, and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone, the Slow and Short series. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us today. In this series, we'll move our bodies a little more slowly, and the classes will be shorter. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free. I'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we're going to explore poses to reset for the new year. It's a great time to reset our mind and body, breathe into the new year, and get ready for all its possibilities. You'll only need a chair for today's practice, and let's get started. So we're going to take just a moment to feel our feet grounded to the earth. So connect to those feet, feel them equally weighted on the floor. Same thing about your sits bones. So you feel yourself equally weighted on that chair, not leaning one way or the other. Now, if it feels okay, we're going to flip our palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes, or just soften your eyes, meaning that you're just going to take your eyes and look down. Not your head, just your eyes. Feel the rhythm of your natural breath as you inhale and exhale. And let's take that breath a little deeper. See if you can inhale a little more deeply and exhale a little more completely. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. Bring your hands back down to your thighs, open your eyes, and we're going to look to the right. Let's look center, and then look the other way. And look center. We're going to do that one more time. See if you can look just a little bit more further over that shoulder, but gently. And look center, and let's go the other side. And center. Very, very good. We're going to move into mountain pose. We're going to start with our hands down by our side. Fingertips are pointing down towards the floor. Abdominals are tight, so keep that belly button pulled in towards your spine. Keep your shoulders down out of the ears. Let's move to goal post arms. Bending at the elbows, also called goddess arms. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades behind us. Let's release that, and we're going to take our hands to the ceiling. Now with your left hand, grab your right wrist, lengthen up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to lean. Now as you lean, keep this hip on the chair. Let's come up. Let's grab the other wrist. Lengthen towards the ceiling first. Then lean your mountain. Let's come back up to this top, hands to the ceiling, and we're going to release that and place your hands down in your lap. Okay, next we're going to move into a pose called Half Lord of the Fishes. You're going to take your right knee and open it. Okay, so you have one knee facing me, and you have one knee facing the other wall. You should feel an the stretch on the inside of those legs. Do you feel that? Okay. Now you're going to take your left hand and you're going to bring it across your body all the way to the chair. Okay? Now lengthen through the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling, and you're going to turn and look over the back of your chair. Let's release that. Do you feel the stretch right in the center of the body? Right? Let's do that again. Hand comes across the body, grabs the chair, lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling, turn, and look over the back of your chair. Let's release that. Go ahead and face forward. Can we do that on the other side? Let's do it. Let's open that leg first. Okay, so you've got one knee facing me, one knee facing that opposite wall. Right hand this time comes across the body, grabs the chair, crown of the head to the ceiling, turn, look over the back of your chair. Let's release that, and we're going to do it one more time. Here we go. All the way across the body, grab the chair, lift the crown of the head to the ceiling, turn and look over the back of your chair. Let's release that and face forward. Let's grab a sip of water. So we're going to take our right knee and we're going to open it up. Then we're going to take our left knee and we're going to bring it around so that we're facing to the side. Okay, you got it? All right. Now we're going to bring our hands to our heart. Take your arms up towards the ceiling and bring those shoulders down, okay? So we want to make sure our shoulders aren't up in our ears. Our shoulders are down. Starting with your left hand, you're going to windmill so that you're looking at me. There's your sideways. Do you feel those muscles working? Your knees should stay forward. The work happens in at the rib cage. Let's bring this hand down. Then we're going to go both hands back to the ceiling. Then you're going to windmill and look over the back of your chair. Take your hands back up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows. I call this gold post arms. And then we're going to look up just slightly, squeezing our shoulders behind our back. Release that. Bring your hands back down into your lap. Take a moment. We're going to do that same thing again, okay? All right, are we ready? Here we go. Take your hands to the ceiling. Shoulders are down, belly is tight. Windmill your arms so that you're looking at me. Hello. Bring those arms down and around back to the ceiling. Windmill the other way. You're looking over the back of your chair. Hands back up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, go post arms, look up slightly, and release. Excellent. Let's go ahead and face forward again. Now we're going to move into a pose called seated horse. So we're going to heel, toe, our feet wide. All right? Making adjustments. I don't know if you saw, I just adjusted a little bit on my chair. That's fine. Okay? My hands are going to rest on my thighs. I'm going to lift my right heel off of the floor. And then I'm going to put it down. I'm going to do the other side. Lift the heel off of the floor and put it down. Let's do that again. Lift the heel, put it down, lift the other heel, and put it down. Okay, now let's see if we can lift both heels at the same time. So we're going to lift the left, it doesn't matter, the right heel and then the left heel. Okay, how does that feel, right? Let's put it down, and now let's do the other side first. So let's do the other heel first, and then the opposite heel up. So both are off of the floor, down and down. Okay. So now I want you to heel, toe, and heel in. Just a little bit, right? So I still want you to have some space between those knees, and you're going to let your knees fall together. So it's an internal rotation of the hips. It should feel good. Okay, let's open it. Can you widen your feet any more and try it again? Let's try it one more time. I don't know if you noticed, I moved forward in my chair just a little bit. It allowed me to internally rotate my legs a little bit more. So you should feel those hips. Okay, let's go ahead and open those knees and heel toe those feet back together. Excellent work. We're going to take our right knee and open it up. Okay? Now hold your chair, and you're going to let this other knee fall towards the floor. So this pose is called Crescent Lunge. We're letting this front side of this leg stretch. Do you feel that? One more breath here. Okay, let's go ahead and face forward. And that same leg where the knee was extended towards the floor, that leg is going to lengthen out in front. So this leg is long, have a little bend to the knee, toes up to the ceiling, lengthen and hinge forward. So keep the back flat, feel the back side of that leg stretching. All right, let's come up and do it one more time. Extending long through the spine, abdominals are engaged. Let the heart fall forward and feel the stretch. Up we go. Bend the knee, put the foot on the floor, and let's do the other side. We got this, right? Okay. Let's take that knee and open it wide first. Grab that chair. Let this knee fall down towards the floor. So we're just breathing here. We're feeling the stretch. The front side of that leg is stretching. We're holding our chair. We're lifting our heart. We're not leaning forward. Excellent work. Just one more breath. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. We're going to face forward. Get ready for pyramid pose. This leg now is the one that extends in front. Toes are up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through crown of the head towards the ceiling. Keep the back flat. Let the heart fall forward. Let's do that again. Just coming up slowly. Lengthen through the spine. Let the heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. Feel that stretch. One more breath. Up we go. And let's grab a sip of water. We're going to do some elbow circles. Place your fingertips on your shoulders. Inhale and send those elbows up and forward. See if you can bring them together so that they kiss each other. Now we're going to take those elbows up towards the ceiling. So you should feel a nice stretch, right? You feel that? Yeah. All right, now bring your elbows back behind. It's like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to let your elbows fall to the floor. So this is just like feeling the weight of the elbows onto the tops of those shoulders. Do you feel that? Let's nod our head yes. Shake our head no. And nod our head yes. All right, let's go ahead and release that. Just take a moment. And then we're going to reverse it. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's place those hands right on those elbows. Now we're going to bring them back. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. And take them up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to bring them forward and try to touch them together. Don't worry if the elbows don't touch. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just give that a go, right? And then let those elbows fall down. You're holding on to the shoulders. Let's nod our head yes. And shake our head no. And nod our head yes. Can we do that one more time in each direction? Let's do it. Up we go. Touch them together. Elbows to the ceiling. Bring them out to the side. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Down they go. And reverse it. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Up they go to the ceiling. Forward. Touch. And down. Let's do one more nod. Head nod yes. And head shake no. And release. How'd that feel, right? Kind of good there on the shoulders. Okay, so now we'll do staff pose. And this looks like a very, very simple pose, and it is simple, but you can make as much out of it as you want. So as we sit, we call this grounding our sits bones to the chair. So we did this at the beginning too. So feeling your weight equally weighted on the chair. Place your hands under your arms and lift up through the chest. The crown of the head is towards the ceiling. So your belly is tight, you're lifting up. Now, you're going to let go with your hands. Try to maintain that lifted sensation. place your hands on the chair, maintaining that extended lift. Do you feel that? One more breath and release. Ooh, how did that feel? Can we do that again? I like it. Let's do it again. All right, so grounding our sits bones. Let's place those hands under our arms. Lift, belly tight, crown of the head to the ceiling. Let's place those fingertips on the chair, maintaining that lifted sternum, working it, and release. See what I mean? You can get as much out of that particular pose as you want, or you can just kind of hang out. Either is doable, but preferable to maintain that lifted sternum. So now we're going to do a little bit of a twist here. So it's super gentle. It should be okay on your back. We're just going to take our hand and we're going to place it on the opposite knee. The other hand is going to come back to our chair, and we're going to lengthen nice and long through the spine. Pull that shoulder back, turn and look. One more breath, and we're going to face forward. We'll do that on the other side, and then we're going to repeat it, okay? So this hand is going to come to the outside of that opposite knee. Other hand is back by the chair, on the seat of the chair, if that, extending through the spine. Bring this shoulder back, then turn and look over that shoulder. One more breath and release. You can keep doing that version if you wish. If you want a little bit more, I'm going to cross my leg over. So my left leg is on top of my right. My left hand is going to come to the outside of that leg. The other hand is back on the chair behind me. Lengthen through the spine. Now I'm going to pull my shoulder back and I'm going to turn and look, but at the same time I'm going to press against this leg. So I've got a little more of a stretch as I twist. Let's release, undo your legs, and then we're going to cross the other way. This hand is on the outside of that knee. Other hand is back on the chair behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Pull that shoulder back. Turn and look. And if you want to press gently with your hand against the leg, you might feel a little more twist, only if it feels okay for you. And release. Let's go ahead and undo our legs. Sit back in your chair. You can lean back if you wish. Place your hands on your thighs. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes or soften your eyes and breathe.
Difficult questions. Difficult questions give rise to useful answers. Challenging problems compel valuable solutions. What difficult questions have you been unwilling to ask? What challenging problems have you been avoiding? In doing so, how much of life's richness are you denying to yourself and to others? What joys, what achievements, what connections, what beautiful vistas are you failing to experience? Maybe this week you could work up the nerve to dive into a problem that's been vexing your life. Perhaps you could dare to ask one of those difficult questions and then work on an honest and useful answer. Take the time, make the effort, and discover It's not as bad as you feared it would be. Indeed, you're likely to find it's much more valuable than you hoped it would be. Let go of your fear surrounding what's difficult. Let go of your fear surrounding what's challenging or inconvenient or uncomfortable. Open yourself to powerful possibilities that can raise your life to a whole new level.
Let's take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Go ahead and open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Drop your chin towards your chest. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And drop your chin towards your chest. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Give me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you next time.